what is something that you love to do?
I love taking photos, making food, cooking, baking, and of course eating it as well.
Oh yeah.
And also, I think I love making and drinking coffee.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Probably a theme here, but again, I love creativity, and of course with the baking, I mean, I love to eat, probably
Mhm.
too much sometimes, whether it's my mom and dad because I cook dinner for them and meals every day, and then myself, of course, being able to share that with them, and then sometimes other people, because like back in the day before COVID, you could have dinner parties or take baked goods to work or what. So again, kind of the creativity to share, and then there's a beauty in baking and cooking and all of that as well, because you take all the different elements, and of course there's also kind of with all this, there's a practice element too. You have to keep
Mhm.
getting better and figuring out what works and what doesn't. I think I understand procedures, but sometimes, and I get why they're there, but sometimes I find myself kind of balking at them, and like I want to do it my own way. Like the first time I do something, I'll be very procedural and I'll try to like figure out what the steps are with the internet recipe or whatever.
Mhm.
But then when it kind of comes day by day, like if I've done something a lot, I can find myself getting a lot more free with the procedure. And honestly, I kind of live in this bit of conflict sometimes. It's because like I know what the procedure is, but I'm gonna bend it a little bit. And then so I
Interesting.
feel it's funny. I feel like I feel like my best self should be more procedural. I wish I could take things at face value more than I. No, Denzel, I read way too into things sometimes. But I was starting to create these like scenarios and read into what they were saying, and I was like, "Is this true or not?" And sometimes I'm right, and then that keeps me validated. But then
Okay.
often I'm wrong. So I
Gotcha.
throw that data out.
Yeah, yeah. Would you say that you're someone who can be very detail oriented?
Yes, I love details.
Yeah.
Also, but that being said, Denzel,
Yeah.
I can also, it depends on, I can also be lazy and sloppy and just want to get things done. But if
Yep.
I love what I'm doing, like if it's photography, if it's baking, cooking, if it's, watching a movie or doing something, yeah, I love details. I was probably about 8 years old or so, and I was over at grandma's house one day, and she started talking to me. She said, "Well, Matt, can you talk to your dad to get you all to come to the Christmas?" So like, and then I was kind of like, oh, I have to play grandma and dad. So like, I think at a very young age, some of that interpersonal or the drama kind of started becoming something I started practicing at a young age, for better or for worse. But
Nice.
I'm just
Nice.
telling everything here.
Look, I love it.